Welcome to Star Nation TV. I'm your host, Mercy Love, and unfortunately, my co-host, Daddy Rich, is not in the building today. But I do, however, have some wonderful people in this building, and we're gonna have a great time. I have Mr. Bob Cummings and also Faith Uday, who are gonna help me host this wonderful show today. And hopefully we'll kind of keep it normal so that way Daddy Rich is not so much missed, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I know my girl Faith have a whole lot of humor, which Daddy Rich can deliver. And I know Mr. Cummings here have a little bit of funny side in him too. So, Mr. Cummings, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be here.
You are?
Yes.
Did you do a little research about me?
Oh yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Because I put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared of her. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Oh no.
I know my girl Faith.
I'm going to fail the test, Lord. Oh God.
You know what? I know my girl Faith, and she knows me.
Yeah.
We're family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well.
So this is going to go pretty smooth. She's probably going to back me up when I come at you.
No, I got you,
So
Bob. I got you, Bob. I'm going to tame her down a little.
Family?
I'm going to tame her down a little. I know she could be. Yep, got you. I got you.
It's good to have friends.
Yes.
You see, yeah.
You see, apparently friendship is
You
getting
gotta go
powerful
easy.
these
You gotta
days.
go easy. Your body has to, come into acclimate a little bit slowly. Okay, you can't just pounce on him like that.
Calm down, Mercy.
Come just a little, just a little,
Just
yeah.
a little.
Well, I did, go and watch your previous shows. So
You did?
Yeah, I did. I took time to do that. I like to research. If I'm going to be,
See?
talking with somebody, that's part of, my role is marketing. So anytime I want to talk with somebody, I never want to make a cold call. I always like to know a little bit about the people I'm going to meet and talk with.
Good. So did you also know that I make Daddy Rich blush all the time? I know you can't see it because of the skin tone, but yours is visible.
Yeah, and it may happen today. It sounds like too, right?
I mean, especially if you got that effect on men, okay?
I try.
Well, let me ask, did you also check me out?
I did. What? Are you a busy man?
I am a busy man, yeah.
Very busy man.
I
Talented.
have so much fun. I do, voiceover things. I do producing, directing, and of course I work with the Twin Cities Film Fest, which is...
That's right, and that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm having you here today, and Miss Faith as well.
Yeah.
But you know what? I must admit, this came to me as a surprise.
It did?
Yes.
Huh.
Miss Faith here is a director
Yes.
for one of your movies,
She is.
The Avenue.
And an excellent director.
Yes.
We see this girl with family. But we're going to talk a little more about The Avenue.
Yep.
And we're probably going to show them a trailer of it.
Yeah, with little clips and stuff you guys could definitely see. And
Yes.
you could also go on our website as www.theavenue-themovie.com so they can find out where we're playing, where we're screening, and all of that stuff. So we're excited. And I didn't direct The Avenue. I did produce it though.
You produced it.
I produced it with my partner Elena Lewis.
I've met her.
Yep,
I've
and
met
she
her.
was the director-writer in this one. And so it's been a good journey for us actually.
Look at you, girl.
I know.
You went from
crazy.
music to
I know.
producing.
People
Oh,
are
God
like,
have
"What do you?"
mercy.
I'm like, "Do you just do everything?"
Seriously.
I love entertainment. I love entertainment. I think that's my niche. When people tell me like you're doing music and this and that, I just love that field.
Wow.
And I've been blessed with working with the Twin Cities Film Fest to have started off on the volunteer side and now to be actually in the film fest is like, oh my gosh, how life sort of comes full circle. You're like, oh really? Okay, this is how it works out. This is how it pans. Now I'm here being interviewed as opposed to passing out flyers. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
But you know what? I kudos to you on that, by the way. That's a huge transition. But Mr. Bob Cummings, I'm gonna have us take a break.
Okay.
And I want us to go more into details and the history a little bit of the film festival.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Twin Cities Film Festival, because I know they have several going all around the place.
Yeah.
There are a
But
lot.
we're gonna be specific in just Twin Cities Festival. We'll be back.
All right, action.
You couldn't have picked something a little more upbeat?
Figured we'd take it slow on our first date.
Hello.
That was great. Good speed.
All right, places, everyone. Let's roll sound.
Speed.
Let's roll camera.
Camera speed. Action.
You couldn't have picked something a little more upbeat?
Figured we'd take it slow on our first date.
Binta Aisa Aliou joni o fewndi jombude o ñandi mi daari mi tawi mi daɓɓammo ɓeen
Bungule, jaja bungule, kori bungule, jaja bungule. Bungule, jaja bungule, bungiji wo. Bungule, jaja bungule yo. Salim. Jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, danko damo. Jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, wetinamo. Jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, mantoramo. Jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, batinamo. Nene nane kori baba fame, jomba ne lanka mi yidi do. Hey nene jabi kori jeje babe, jomba na lamu mi fala on. Obonga mole mi yedata, kono sedi gangal mi susata. Obonga mole mi yedata, kono sonko wingi mi gainata. Ache mi suwo ndara no long, jomba no lanka mi yidi do. Acho mi suwo ndara no long, jomba no lanka mi fala do. My stambo lady iti dile minga, kono walenta mi verde. Hey, jomba ne lambo, kami do. Ache ni jomba, kami fala do. Ache ni jomba, kami do. Ache ni jomba, kami fala do. Biyangan tomo simiro yidimo, udofto itona simo yidila. Mi biyo itamo, mi yena tamo, mi danko tomo wa bobo anko. Simo ani mi ana na imo, simo moni mi mosa na imo, si onyadi mi multo ya imo, mi jejo ya imo, ko ofala mi soda na imo, bingkang mi welti na imo, sudu labandu mi darna na imo, siko boiti mi dabba na imo, mauwe mako mi haji na ibe, papa ya mi dedi na ibe, devi ang mi tampitamo, mi do ya imo, jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, mi do ya imo, jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, wetinamo, jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, mantoramo, jombu jombu, sida yidi mo jombu jombu, batinamo.
yiɗananu gonɗon fi saali
fala mi wada naimo sudula bandu ni darna naimo siko oto mi soda naimo jawdi e kange onile take siko gikol mi hollo yaimo dewi an bulde take dewi an yido yaimo berde ande ko kango jeyne.
Welcome back to the show. And Mr. Bob, before we went on earlier, we were talking a little bit about the Twin Cities Film Fest.
Right.
I had to correct myself, and thanks to my girl Faith here, because apparently it's not festival.
No, it's the Film Fest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thanks for letting me know that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Because I heard that you can get strangled a little bit.
I mean, they're cool peoples. They're cool peoples. I just
But
learned.
I mean, I wouldn't want my name or whatever to be
messed
pronounced
up. Yeah.
wrong. It's not a good feel.
Marketing and branding is very
Exactly,
important. Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely, yeah.
I mean, you gotta only have one Mercy Love. No, I'm just playing. But Bob, let's go a little more into the Film Fest.
Sure.
What is it about? What is it that we have? It's starting the 16th, going all the way to the 25th, I believe.
17th to the 26th. Yep.
17th to the 26th.
Of October. Yep.
Okay. So what is going to go on throughout those days?
Well, it's a 10-day fest this year, and it's in its 4th year. I've worked with the Twin Cities Film Fest for 3 years. I started as a volunteer, as did Faith, and we both found something we liked in the Film Fest, and we both started out passing out brochures and things like that. And my role now is marketing manager, so I'm helping with the, scheduling those types of things and getting the word out and making sure that people know about the Film Fest and what goes on with it. But in its 4th year now, we've expanded to 10 days from 8 days last year.
Oh, wow.
And we want to continue to grow. We have 70 films, 70 films will be screened during that 10-day period. And they go some during the day, many of them in the evening. We start out with a kickoff film called Nebraska, which is got some. It's got Bruce Dern in it, and there's some good talk about that film, and perhaps some Oscar types of things in the wings on that. So it's a very interesting film. And the Film Fest itself has a wide variety of films, anything from the studio films to independent local films. And in fact, we have a local film block that Faith Film is in. And so I'm looking at the interest in Nebraska. There's another studio film with Meryl Streep called August Sage Orange. The local film block, those are the 3 that I'm really kind of keeping an eye on, and should be really, really fun to see, because they premiere here and then they've gone on to bigger and better things as well. So.
Oh, wow. So how many years have this been going on?
This is the 4th year.
This is the 4th year.
Yeah.
That's
Jayton Satea and Bill Cooper have put this together, and it's their baby, and they started it from scratch, and it's been growing almost exponentially each year. And we have picked up some very significant sponsors. The event takes place at the Showplace Icon Theater in St. Louis Park.
where
in the
we
West
met
End.
you last weekend.
Yeah, where we met last weekend. And they have been wonderful to work with. The shops at the West End are another big sponsor that help us out. We're working with Fiat this year. They're supplying our automobiles. We've got just a number of great sponsors that have really stepped up. They've seen what Jayton and Bill have put together, and they want to be part of it. So huge measure of success that things are moving forward, and people like what they see. Yeah.
That is true for just 4 years. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, it's huge growth.
And that's because they just have a strong vision. I think they knew exactly what they wanted, and they were able to effectively communicate that with
Right.
people, and people just caught on to it. I think when he was talking about why something that brought us to attach ourselves to this particular film fest is just the people. I mean, it's the people knowing what they want, communicating what they wanted, and us understanding the vision, and us knowing what we need to do to push that vision forward. So it's a strong vision. They're great people, very approachable. I think it touches base with a lot of different audiences, not only the big studio people, but people who do like going and seeing independent films. And it's not just a specific culture, it's like across the, all types of people can be seen at the Film Fest. And so I think that's what I loved about the Twin Cities Film Fest.
Okay. And knowing that the avenue is gonna be viewed there. Look at you.
She's excited.
I am excited for her. I didn't even know you were a part of this.
Yeah,
This
I know.
coming to the studio this morning was a great surprise.
Yeah.
Having to see my girl Faith on here is such a great surprise because this is amazing. Your film is gonna be viewed
I know.
at the film fest.
It's our Minnesota premiere. So we've had a couple of premieres in the East Coast, and we have one later on this month also in Chicago.
Right.
So we'll be pushing towards the West Coast next month. So it's just good because it's been a long process. It's been a long process, and to finally be able to share that with people is like, okay, whew, this makes it worthwhile, you know, and to
Yeah.
see it up there, and you've learned so much. It was my very first short film. I've done like music videos and commercials before, but this is my leeway, you know, my segue into doing more film production. So it's just great being able to premiere at the Twin Cities Film Fest, considering my past history with them.
Exactly, especially knowing that this is home.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
exactly.
why not start here and
Yeah.
just have everybody else
Yeah.
get.
First time score, I would say that's wonderful.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's what I said. I was like, what? Yay!
But we're gonna take a break and we'll be back. We'll talk more about the film fest.
Great, yeah.
And then also have a trailer.
All right.
Alrighty,
Okay.
we'll be back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Girls from the island, girls from Thailand, girls in United States. Makes me feel so great. I'm loving them all around the world. I'm international for all these girls. They're beautiful, my Africans, fashionable, Europeans. Que pasa, my Spanish girls. Can't forget my Asian girls. They beautiful, my international girl. They hate to see me with her, but when we rollin', where we going? Everybody observe. She's my international girl, and yes, she rockin' my world. She's so determined, and yes, she love me. It ain't another like her. Hey, so if you know you're fine, get your hands up. You're international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand y'all. You know you were down, cause you're sexy with no makeup. I say if you're fine, get your hands up. You're international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand y'all. They know you were down, cause you're sexy with no makeup. Baby girl, the way you move, you're so smooth. It's like learning in school, I'm confused, but you know that, right? And baby girl, I just wanna say you my type. So go ahead and dim the lights, and we can do anything that you love, alright? And that's cool, baby, I can make the next move. We can do anything you really want to. And when you move to the left, baby girl, I'm gonna move to the right. And everything you love, baby girl, I say I like. Yeah, with your sexy red bottoms on, baby girl, I like it when you get your body on. Hey, oh baby, you can take them off, cause I'ma do it anyway, cause baby, I'm a boss. Hey. My international girl, they hate to see me with her, but when we rollin', where we going? Everybody observe. She's my international girl, and yes, she rockin' my world. She's so determined, and yes, she love me. It ain't another like her. Hey, so if you know you're fine, get your hands up. You're international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand y'all. You know you were down, cause you're sexy with no makeup. I say if you're fine, get your hands up. You're international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand y'all. They know you were down, cause you're sexy with no makeup. So shout out to all the girls all around the world, international. Hey, just know that you beautiful. And if I could, I would say about 1,000 times. Hey, so shout out to all the girls all around the world, international. Oh, just know that you beautiful. And if I could, I would say about 1,000 times. Hey, my international girl, they hate to see me baby, it ain't none other like her. Hey, so if you know you're fine, get your hands up. The international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand ya. You know you were down cause you sexy with your makeup. I say if you're fine, get your hands up. The international, you need to stand up. I know the mothers mad, they can't stand ya. They know you were down cause you sexy with your makeup.
Welcome back to the show. Mr. Bob, I keep calling you Mr. Bob, just out of respect.
That works. Yeah, I like that.
I like the name. I like the name, so I'm gonna embrace it a little. But I wanted us to talk more of the Film Fest.
Yeah.
What is the reason for the Film Fest? I know it's just to showcase movies and all these things, but there has to be more to it, like the passion behind it, the starting of it. I know you said that you're the marketing director, but you should know a lot more than just being a marketing director. So just detail on that a little bit for me.
Well, it was, Jayton was the person that founded the Film Fest, and it was something that he had just always wanted to do. And he started the ball rolling, and it started in downtown Minneapolis 4 years ago. And it just grew from there. It got legs. He promoted it. He was out consistently going for a dream of his, and he recruited the people that could do the job for him. Got Bill Cooper involved, and just tons and tons of volunteers that felt the same way about movies in the Twin Cities. And part of the reason I got involved was that I'm doing some local acting and wanted to connect and network with people that were producing and creating films. And it was a great opportunity to do that. And of course, Jayton encouraged that to bring people in from the industry to grow his dream. And 4 years later, it is becoming a very, very powerful reality, I think, in the Twin Cities. It's highly recognized. People want to be connected with it. I would say it's a huge success right now, and has nowhere to go but up.
Wow. And then also how you go about choosing the movies to have displayed on a certain particular day. Is there a reason why you said 70?
70 movies, yes.
70 movies.
Yes.
So how did you come about choosing 70 movies?
Well, thank goodness I didn't have to do that.
Because I'm thinking you must have to watch all those movies to be like, this is it, this is it,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, they're all submitted. There's a submission process, as you might expect with any kind of a film fest. And yes, literally they watch the films and then make decisions on it based on then kind of who the directors and producers are that could possibly be in town to be part of it. And many of the producers and directors want to be here to meet their audiences and meet their fans and talk about their films and promote them. And so we work out schedules to decide when they might be there, and then schedule their films when they can do that, daytimes, evenings, and things like that. We schedule interviews with those people so that they can, we can find out more about their films and what their thought process was and how they came about creating that film and what they liked and didn't like about the process. You know, all the details that you might find out in talking with the producer or director on any given film. So it's a huge process of going through it.
I can only imagine, girl.
And they had like several hundred, you know, from my understanding from the first year, and it's only gotten bigger that they have to go through like several hundred, and they've become to the point where they've got that much, which is great because that shows how much people respect the film fest.
Exactly.
And to have that many submitted, and then to know that, and that's why it's even more of an honor to be like, well, of all that has been submitted, you get picked.
Right.
You know, and so it's a very selective process, and because they want the best. You know, people come and they want to see quality film.
I had to ask that question because when I was looking through your history and looking at your website and everything, you have so much you're doing in your life that I cannot possibly see you view all those videos.
No, I didn't have time to
movies.
personally do that.
So you had some hands in that.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Well,
good.
and one of the things that we want to create at the Film Fest is not just come watch the movies, but we want to create the movie experience.
Right.
Because so often now with movies on demand and on DVDs, people stay home. They watch it in their living room. It's a beautiful large picture, great sound, but you don't get the ambiance of a real theater experience.
Yes.
And so one of the objectives of the Film Fest is to get people to come out to the theater again, get that real experience, mingle with people, get that experience, that crowd experience. People are laughing, they're reacting to the film in the theater, and you're part of that. And once you've been in the movie, we don't want you to just go home, so we create an after party. Or we create educational sessions and interviews with the producers and directors so that they can find out more about it. So it's an educational process. It's the whole spectrum of the movie experience that we create very successfully.
It's funny you say that because I was just thinking the other day, there's so many of these movies that are out here that I'm like, oh, I want to see that. Oh, I'm going to go see that. But I never take the time and energy to go out to the theater and watch it.
Right? It ends up coming out
Yeah,
on
Coming
DVD.
out,
Red box
yeah.
it.
We have Red Box
So
it,
it's like you
Netflix,
don't have, exactly. But you know, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And when we get back, I want to go more into the direct producing and directing aspect of the whole film festival. How was it, the process, and then also how are they chosen? Okay?
Okay.
But we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Achina Kameye is a V.K. Mr. CDA, another super duper V.K. Now this one be the big team. Nah, send it baby. Yes, Siyabonga baba, sezitaja kila kitu menitendea. Siyabonga baba, sezinyesha kila kitu meniletea. But you better than money, sweeter than honey. When falme wa money, oh my star boy, I see they see me so, I hope you they feel me so. My papa is a star, he made me a star boy. Yes I am. Aka rise, aka say mankind kind. The yule kila day ako mine usi cry. Jesus name kind. Ali save the world, wakamwita super striker. Walikuja viwete, akafanya footworks, wakatembea. He made the blind to see, aliponya leprosy. He walked over the sea. Hey guys, can't you see? Anything you do is never blunder. That's why me I gotta give you the praise. That's why me I gotta say you are the king. You dey make me the wonder. Anything you do is never blunder. Never blunder.
Welcome back to Star Nation TV. So we were talking earlier a little bit about how they choose the movies.
Yes.
And I'm getting a headache just thinking about all the amount of movies that have been submitted.
Yeah.
From a producer's point of view, I have to ask this question because there's always this gut feeling that you get when you know that you've been chosen to represent you. There's that feeling, that butterfly that goes, oh my gosh, yes, my movie's gonna be filmed.
I was ecstatic actually, because it was our first film, and we weren't really, not that we weren't expecting it to go far, but we wanted. It was a validation that you are good. It was a validation that you know what you're doing, and it's just a confident booster because now we're moving on to other projects. Like The Avenue, to me, how it got started was Elena and I. Elena's the director, writer, and I'm the producer. We went to Cannes Film Festival and we saw everything that was going on, and we were just like inspired. It was like this magical moment that we had that we're like, wait, we can do this. And so we started cultivating this idea. We wanted it centered around a mother and a son, and then we ended up just finally getting to a place where the script was correct. And so in April, we took a few days, we brought the team together, and we shot The Avenue. And The Avenue pretty much is just a simple, basic story about a young boy at the age of 18 named Drew Watkins, played by the talented Antonio Dukes, and then Samantha Watkins, his mother, played by the equally talented Katie Como. And it's just a small, short story about this boy who's in a vicious, verbally emotional relationship with his mother. And she's strung out on drugs, and she sort of depends on him to be the man, but he is at this place where The Avenue is hopeless. He knows there's more to life, and so he's at this crossroads of whether or not does he continue the way things are, or should he make a change? And so that's pretty much what it is. We felt like it could connect with people because people are always constantly, making that choice. Do I better myself? Do I have enough courage to step out and do what is considered out of the ordinary? Right. And so that's what we did, and it was beautiful. It was a great experience. The team was good. We worked with Tri-Wars on this one. We had awesome cast, Angel White, Kareem Wise, Katie and Antonio, and several other individuals. We had an amazing just team behind it, and I love organization, so that's hence I'm probably the producer, and maybe a little. I know they were like, that girl is so crazy because she is just, but that's me. I need to be like on point. But it turned out you do, especially if you're dealing with creatives and so many different moving pieces. And so the process was good. It was frustrating at times, I'm not gonna lie, but it was good and it came together. And the story was told the way it needed to be told. We learned a lot, and so we're so much more confident in the next phase of our journey. And so right now we're cultivating three actually feature-length films, and so we're going into production next week to do the concept trailer for one of them. So we're excited. We're more confident, and I think that's what the Twin Cities Film Fest does for local filmmakers, is it validates that you can go beyond. You can push yourself. You are good, and so that's why I appreciate, Jayton and them for doing what they do and setting it up, because it does take a lot of work.
Oh, tons of work, yes. Yeah. It's something that goes on throughout the year. There's constantly contacts being made. As we've talked with sponsors, for example, that are working with us this year, they're setting plans to work with us on an ongoing basis next year and the following years as well, because of the results that they're seeing and the great response from the audience in seeing the great films, and it's that experience again to not only just see the films but meet the people that are involved with them on a one-on-one basis. Seeing interviews on the red carpet, and we do fun things like as our guests arrive at the theater, we have them come up on the red carpet and get their picture taken.
There you go.
And it's just a really a fun thing. Many people have not had that experience. Having your picture taken on the red carpet is pretty special deal.
Yeah, that is a pretty special deal. I've had so many people come up to me when I do red carpet events, and oh my God, can I take a picture? Can I take a picture? Like they stand there looking, especially last Saturday when we were at the Icon Theater. you have everyone walking by, and all of a sudden they'll pause and look and keep going and look at you. I'm like, you can come take a picture. It's okay.
It's okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So going into the film fest, and I cannot possibly imagine what is it that you can do wrong to not get your film selected.
Well, there's a high number of submissions to begin with, and there's a limited number that we can select based on kind of the themes and what they're looking for. Oftentimes we will have perhaps supporting partners, or there will be some kind of a benefit that we are looking to support. It could be food, it could be any of those types of things. So sometimes there's a theme that's supported. Other times it's the local filmmakers that we want to make sure are supported. And it's the quality of the films, the producing, the directing, the quality of the film itself. It's very esoteric and very subjective.
Okay.
But there's a checklist that the folks that review it and the committee takes a look at, that they'll go through and make those decisions.
And is the film fest family oriented? Do you have an age limit on who can attend and not attend?
No, I wouldn't call it family friendly, because there's a wide variety of films, from things as diverse as there's a film documentary on football, and not normal football, but it's what happens in terms of injuries that happen in football, and it's very controversial. There's a group out there that think. Long story short, football should be eliminated because too many people are getting injured. So they examine that type of thing. And then there's the studio films, there's the short processes, there's comedies, there is horror, there's a whole, all different genres, so that you can almost anybody can find something they like.
Okay, so basically you can choose the time and day you want to go there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they did a great job laying out the schedule. And I mean, with each schedule and each movie, it's rated. I know when we filled out the application process, we had to rate our film. And so you can screen it if you are trying to bring a younger audience to it. So you could go in, there's descriptions and there's trailers, so you could get better acquainted. The website was, do you know by chance?
For the film fest.
Film Fest?
Oh yeah, there's trailer. If you go to the Film Fest, which is twincitiesfilmfest.org, there is trailers for each one of the films on there, so you can preview them and get an idea. There's a description of each one. The schedule's there, and you can of course buy tickets there as well.
Yes,
Stop
get the
shop.
ticket, do not forget. Don't go show up
And they're
not get
very
tickets.
reasonable prices,
Well, they have a very special deal. They have passes that they've had for the last couple of years, but tickets are $10 per show, and
It's affordable.
it's very affordable.
Very.
But if you buy the passes, it's a really good deal. They have a $50 pass. You get 6 passes, as an example. But the one thing that's very important is they're transferable. So I could buy that and have 6 passes, and I could take a date. I could take 5 of other of my friends. So you can spread them out. So you've got 6 passes at a bargain deal, and use them as you wish. So you don't have to go and watch just 6 movies. So it's a great
Support the movement.
Yep.
Go and
Definitely.
get that ticket.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be back. I know you guys want to see the trailer, but I'm sure I'll show it to you before we leave. The Avenue trailer will be out soon, so we'll be back.
DRC finest. Baby, I am very lucky man to have you in my life, girl. I'ma treat you like a queen. You will be my number one. I'll give my heart to you. I'll bring to you the moon. You and me together forever. So baby, take my hand. Ooh, baby. Happiness and sorrow. I don't care what people say. You will always be my boo. Yeah, baby. your belly dancer. Girl, I'm feeling your style, my one and only sunshine. You bring joy to my life, my African beauty, my beautiful woman. You bring joy to my heart. I love you just the way you are. Girl, in happiness and sorrow, I don't care what people say, you always be my boo. Again, play the music.
Welcome back to the show. I've had such a wonderful time today getting all this information about the Film Fest. But you know what? I want everybody else to know where it's going to be at. And then the detail of it, timing, whenever they want to see a movie, what kind of movie it is, because I'm going to have you go ahead and talk about the avenue and the show times.
Of course. I wouldn't even let you forget. Are you kidding me?
We're going to go, and Bob, I just want you to detail a little bit about when and where and how we can get to it.
Sure, absolutely. Well, first thing I would recommend is you go to the website, which is twincitiesfilmfest.org. And all of the trailers and ticketing information and the people involved behind the scenes are all there. All of the events that are associated with it are listed. We have educational events, we have mixers, and it's just a huge source of information for anybody that's interested in the Film Fest. And in general, it's going to start on Thursday, the 17th of October. It'll start with our premiere night. The movie starts at 7 o'clock. It's Nebraska. I would be there early because there'll be festivities. You'll want to participate in the red carpet photography, meet people, mingle. It's going to be a fun kickoff gala, so and a party afterwards. And that runs all party. we do a lot of partying, and you'll have a lot of fun. It wraps up on the 26th, and we again have a gala that evening as well. And almost every evening there's a mixer, so you can meet people, you can mingle with the filmmakers, the producers, the actors that are there, and there will be many in town. And we'll be promoting that as we go along throughout the week, so keep in touch with the website. And most of the filming, or the film presentations start as early as about 10:45 in the morning, sometimes at noon, and go as late as about 8 or 9 in the evening. So do check those schedules and pick out the films that you like. And go ahead and do go ahead and purchase tickets right online. You can do that right from the website on your PayPal. Very convenient, very affordable. And don't forget those passes, because they are the best possible deal. And again, they're transferable. So pick up 6 of them and share them with your friends, or use them yourself any way you'd like.
Okay. And then, Miss Faith, when and how can I get to the avenue?
The avenue. I'm just kidding. The Avenue will be playing at the Showplace Icon Theater for the Twin Cities Film Fest. We're going to be on Sunday, the 20th at 5 p.m. There's going to be a block of Minnesota shorts. So if you do go online and you wanted to purchase tickets, you're purchasing tickets for that block of shorts. So you're not only watching one short, you're watching multiple shorts. So definitely check that out. That's 5 p.m. Sunday the 20th at the Showplace Icon Theater.
Okay. Well, you know what? As promised, we're going to have a trailer for you. As promised. So you have no reason not to go see the show. All right? Here's a trailer, The Avenue.
I was born in the same room that I'll probably die in. On this same avenue, on this same day, and likely this same hour.
Save your fantasy for another day, boy. I need you to go get me some ice.
Not everything a man needs can be found in the store.
And I need everything to be right.
Well, you know, now I have a reason to definitely not make any excuses.
Right.
Because you know what, if I don't show up now, Faith is probably going to come and strangle me live on TV.
Already there mentally.
And I'll find you too.
Oh, wow. We have Bob coming out for me too. So you see, I have to be there. I have to show up.
And you guys have to be there
fest.
too. Yes, come out.
Show up, support, because you know what? It falls at everybody's doorstep. You never know what you're going to have going on. And things, come on, man. You're going to have to be creative in life. And this is creativity right here. Show up, support, and keep the movement going. Okay? But anyways, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you showing up here to the Bob.
We appreciate the opportunity to
And
talk
I will
about it.
see you during the film fest.
I'll be
Definitely.
looking for you.
And girl,
Thank you,
sis. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. I'm surprised. You keep
I
getting
know, I just
to me,
pop
man.
up. I just pop up anywhere, just
Seriously.
randomly.
If it's not movies, it's music. If it's not music, I got her producing. You see,
I know, it's
my
crazy.
girl is everywhere. Star Nation TV will be back. And when we get back, and we're going to talk about the Promoters Ball. We'll be back.
C'est pas vrai. Il me saoule ce mec, il me saoule. Franchement.
Mpona nini kaka ngayo malheureux kaka ngayo atransfera bapel na nga na numero moko nayebi te soki nabengi nazwaka chinois moko soki nalobi alo bonjour azongiselaka nga aloki tokosolola nini motema mpavie moto ozalaki obenga papa lelo papa bongwani akomi tala tonton oyo moto ozalaki obenga mama lelo mama bongwani yakomi vraimen tala petite oyo mawa mama. Président Big Master Ndokezaka ka synonyme ya maseke na moto te Pona zamba banyama pe baza nango na moto Kasi ezali synonyme ya oyo azolukela moninga liwa Ndoki ya vi nange eza yo chérie Ndoki ya vi nange eza yo chérie Ndoki ya vi nange eza yo chérie Moteme komi oclignante direction ya lilita Oyo conducteur ya vi nango lembinga Susi mokonzi ya mitra ya nzoto ya moto Atekinga parti par-ci par-là Na place otikanga ata na nzela Bato ya mawa bayiba ta koyiba Peut-être bakorevize motema oyo osalela mabe yango ekoma kofime ye Ona bashok ya jambe na yo chérie Botika ngai nalela na ngai Peut-être ya koyoka mawa kozonga Po place naza mpongi ebokokoma Nazwi sort vermont esalaka baskaris beba.
Welcome back to Star Nation TV. Your girl Mercy Love is still in the building. And this time around, yes, I have A1 with me.
How you doing?
I am wonderful, man. And then I have Mr. BK.
What's up?
And yes, these are the Rock City fellas. Some of them. Not all.
That's correct.
Some of them, right?
Yep.
And man, what is Rock City? I've been hearing these names for like ever.
Well,
I'm interested in knowing.
Well, Rock City, there's two Rock Cities now. There's Rock City Sound and there's Rock City Promotion. Rock City Sound is a group that provides sound and DJ services for events. Rock City Promotion is for promoting events. So, there you go.
On October 19th, now what should I be expecting?
The finest.
The finest of the finest, right?
Exactly. That's right.
And I just gotta admit that the African Promoters Ball is something that everyone should be excited about.
Yes.
Knowing that we have all these promoters out here and everything, this is like a recognition award for me. It's something everyone is supposed to be at. It's supposed to be excited about. It's supposed to be united for, right?
Yep. Yeah, okay. But you know, in every society, in every community, there's always those that take exceptions to things, and that's, it's not like we have a problem with it. That's just how they feel at a certain time. But that besides the point. The Promoters Ball this year, this is our first. And the intent of this ball is to recognize those hard-working men and women, Africans, not just Liberians, Africans, who take time off from their family, their work, to put in work so that all of us Africans can have a good time. You know, it's very stressful in this country. So whenever you have an hour, two, to just relax and mellow out, it's always a good thing. And these are the folks that make this happen.
Exactly.
So all we're trying to do, Rock City Promotion, Rock City Sound, Blackout Entertainment, all we're trying to do is say thank you. Thank you for a job well done.
Okay.
You've helped us in so many ways, taking time off your schedules, from your family, to make us at least take some time off our life in America.
Okay.
So we're just trying to say thanks.
Okay.
That's what the Promoters Ball is about.
So who are the artists that are gonna be here on that night, performing on stage that night?
We got Minnesota Finest.
Yeah.
Just see it that way, Minnesota Finest.
No.
We got Mona.
That's right.
B.I.G.
That's right.
Brothers in the
boys,
game.
those boys are good, you know.
They are.
You see, the thing is, before, when we were growing up back in Africa, me personally, didn't really have time for African music. But I came to America, came to Minnesota, and I've seen Liberians in Minnesota and other parts of the United States do things that's right now making me proud.
Exactly.
These boys are putting in work. Listen to the songs.
Yes.
Listen to Muna Celebrate. B.I.G. Whining, G Rice. All these boys are doing so much, and I'm saying this now. 5 years from now, like we're an artist, we're gonna be right up there.
That is so true, because it's funny you say that. Now that I look at the whole African music industry, it's going beyond what we expected. I, for one, never listened to African songs in Africa.
Exactly.
It's here that I started listening to all this. And now as I'm getting older, it's captivating.
Exactly.
You cannot miss it.
That's true.
So be at the promoter's ball. You're going to see all of what we're talking about. It's not going to be anything you're probably going to sit in your chair and not want to move, because when these guys are on stage, they deliver.
There's never a dull moment when Rock City Sounds in the building.
Also, I mean, with the in addition to what BK mentioned as far as the artists, we're gonna have Jay Rama gonna be in the building as well.
That's my guy.
One of the Nigerian finest. Yeah, he stepped up his game. And also we're gonna have some other performances as well. As far as Brian Doe gonna be in the building. He's a little upcoming superstar, big time. He's doing his thing as well. He's gonna be in the building. Little Mo. We have a young gentleman actually from New York by the name of Young Dom, I believe, and he's coming from New York, and he's gonna be doing his thing, big time. But yeah, it's gonna be like BK said, there won't be a dull moment, that's for sure. And again, just kind of give you some last info. It's gonna be at the MEC Event Center. The Miracle Empowerment Center in Brooklyn Center. The address over there is 5801 John Martin Drive in Brooklyn Center. So again, we look forward to the October 19th.
October 19th.
Have all the promoters come out. We know that from the interviews we've done so far, then they're coming in, Suda and Buddha. They're coming with the different styles, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh, I'm expecting to see fashion.
Yeah,
and Swagazine is gonna be in the building too.
Oh, we don't want to forget that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Mr.
Wow.
Swagazine. Mr. Swagazine is gonna be in the building. He's back. He's gonna be back up force, and so get ready for Mr. Swagazine. He's definitely gonna be
capturing every moment.
That day.
So if your girl is going out there, we gotta go hard.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Thanks for the warning.
And last but not least, actually, gift to hand photos are gonna be in the building. We're gonna be capturing it all as far as photo goes. So Mr. Gift and Photography gonna be there with in addition to Star Nation. Make sure we capture all the fashion, the moment.
I know my girl, Miss Denise, is gonna host that. I've heard.
Yes, Denise. She's gonna be in the building doing the big. Denise is gonna be in the building. We have MCE, part of Rock City Sound.
Man with the voice.
The man with the voice. Right?
Oh wow! So we're having everybody in the building.
I mean, it's gonna be crazy. MCE. We have a couple more other as far as the red carpet host. So with Denise, you're gonna have Dedes Sirleaf gonna be there. She's pretty good as well. So she's gonna be there as far as helping out. And we have a young lady from Chicago, Alice Parker, and she's gonna be one of the hosts actually with MCE hosting the event, the MCs for the event. So so it's gonna be good. We look forward to it. We kind of still tighten up last details and stuff, but it's gonna be a good event.
Okay, so go ahead.
Just to kind of buttress what Albert said, as you listen to what he stated earlier, the list is long, but they're all Africans and in the entertainment business.
Right.
So it's a good thing that we're having us appreciate us.
Exactly. I love unity. I love anything that has to do with collaboration. So this is perfect. But where can we get these tickets? Besides the fact that I have my 2 tickets here.
That's right.
For my fans who are going to answer the questions. Okay? Actually, just one question.
Just one.
I'm not going to put you out to work. I'm just going to ask you one question. How many DJs are in Rock City? Official.
You got that right. You got that right. Yeah.
But where can others get this ticket? So if you're not going to answer this question, you better go and purchase your tickets.
Yeah, you can go onto Facebook as well. We have a Rock City Sound page. So you can go and check that out. You can go and also the AfricanPromotersBall.com for the actual the event. You can contact DJ TC, one of the head DJ for. It's a little clue there.
See, there you go. You got a clue.
It's a little clue right there.
You just give out one.
We can't hide it. Star Nation don't hide.
That's right. And you can contact me, A1, Mr. Gift to Hand Photos on Facebook. Can we give out phone numbers or no?
No, I'm gonna keep your phone number. You too cute to give your phone number.
Stop that. Stop that.
Now what?
Stop
You don't
that.
want stalkers out there.
Stop that.
And the information is also on Facebook.
Everything's
too.
on Facebook. So if you check
the
out
flyers and
the flyers on Facebook, we have a event page. For the event, again, Rock City Sound page, Rock City promotion page. So everything's going on Facebook. I mean, it's pretty easy to find us, and tickets on sale right now. Get your tickets.
Exactly. Go out there, purchase your ticket,
That's
and
right.
be at the promoters ball. Star Nation TV, your girl Mercy Love, and I miss my daddy Rich. All right, see you next time.